buttons, you know, to change the screens. So let me know when it's actually live, you guys, because connecting to Facebook. If you do not see, allow the pop-up window. I am live. Hello, everyone. Hold on. Okay. Hi, everyone. This is Judy Jean Kwan, aka yoMamaRice, and this is take 2. We're trying to figure out how to use this thing called Blue Jeans Network, and I'm hoping that it's working and that it's gonna be working because because obviously I'm old and I don't know how to use the computer. So
we're learning new things.
We're learning how to go live. We tried to do Facebook Live last week with the iPhone. That was a disaster. Now we're trying with Blue Jeans, and that's not the kind of stuff you wear, but it's an app. I just found that out last night. Mercy Malick here, she plays Krazy Kate in MILFriend, and she's actually challenged me to kind of like a duel challenge, I guess, on some of the skills we've acquired or have got better at during the COVID times. And Mercy's actually, she's a Spiderwoman, I call it, because or plastic woman where you're just like so bendy, right? Or like I don't even know how she does it. I'm like, it's crazy. So I think I have a feeling she's gonna do something with that pole I see right behind her. Here, let's say hi to Mercy here. Yeah, here, let's pin Mercy. Okay, is Mercy being full screen right now? Okay, well, there's a 15-second delay because I'm trying to figure this thing out where the one thing I found out with this Blue Jeans that they don't do split screen. I was on support this morning. They don't have that function, so I have to pin each person as like, I guess I'm manually now have to detect as well as
you're a technician as well.
Yeah, exactly. Many skills. Dude, you know,
and more all the time.
Right?
Yes.
You do your bendy thing, and my skills is gonna be this. Just
probably
on the computer.
More marketable.
More marketable. I don't know about that. I think your bendy thing is more marketable, and me just doing that is kind of boring, right? So I don't know, but you guys will see my skills. My skills will come out after Mercy does her stuff.
Yes. Yes.
So Mercy plays like this character called Krazy Kate, where you actually came to audition for another role.
I did.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I don't even know how we found out that you were so athletic, but we're like, what? And they're like, you have to read for this other role, Kate. I mean, we're like, you're like perfect for it, and she just blew us away. You're like more than perfect for it. You took the role to a whole nother level.
Like, oh, a naturally crazy person. Great typecasting.
I don't know about that. I mean, everybody's kind of, I guess all the moms in MILFriend is kind of crazy, but we're, making light of that, and
That's comedy.
Yeah, that is comedy, right? Yeah.
Comedy.
That's all, folks. Like, right? So, okay, I know you've challenged me to this duel, this challenge that you're doing, and I see that pole behind you, and I'm afraid of what you're gonna do because you're probably gonna blow us away, right?
Oh, wait,
is that pole like permanent?
I also have cats, a lot of them.
Oh my gosh! Aww.
That guy's 18 and a half, so I don't mess with him too much.
Oh, he's old. He's super old.
We got a three cat participation today. Now I've got fur all over my hands. Okay, so shall we commence with the challenge?
Yeah. Who's gonna give a countdown? Who's doing the countdown?
I'll do the countdown.
Okay, Richard's back there. He's gonna do the countdown.
Right. I'm going to do an aerial acrobatic trick and recite a portion from The Spell of the Yukon by Robert W. Service, specifically the cremation of Sam McGee, because it's October, dogs.
All right. What? Oh my God, you're gonna be talking, doing poetry while you're hanging upside down?
I literally just thought of this 5 seconds ago. I was like, wait a minute, it's October. Okay, ready? Okay, here we go. We got cats all over the floor. Okay, let's get some progress. Okay, ready? Here we go. Let's see how far I get. Ready, guys? Okay. Am I in frame, Judy? Can you see me? We good?
Yep, you're in the frame.
There are strange things done in the midnight sun by the men who moil for gold. The Arctic trails have their secret tales that would make your blood run cold. The northern lights have seen queer sights, but the queerest they ever did see was that night on the marge of Lake LaBarge where I cremated Sam McGee. Now Sam McGee was from Tennessee where the cotton blooms and blows. Why he left his home in the south to roam around the poles, God only knows. It was always cold, but that land of gold seemed to hold him like a spell. And there's times he'd say in his homely way that he'd sooner live in hell. Now Christmas Day we were mushing our way over the Dawson Trail. Talk of your cold through our parka's fold, it stabbed like a driven nail. If our eyes we closed, then the lashes froze, till sometimes we couldn't see. It wasn't much fun, but the only one to whimper was Sam McGee. And late that night as the lay packed tight in our roads, we did snow. And the dogs were fed and the stars overhead were dancing heel and toe. He turned to me and Cap, says he, I'll cash in this trip, I guess. And if I do, I ask you won't refuse my last request. The second stanza is like that.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I'm crying because I know I lost already.
Thank you.
God! Wait, he wants the second stanza.
Last minute ideas are the best ideas.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I'm like, okay, I'm done. I think I'm out of here. Oh my God! Oh my God! That's like
World War II era poetry upside down.
Oh my God! It's brains and body. I mean, that's just like, oh my goodness. Like I'm done. I'm like, okay. Where's the curtain? I think I'm finished. Oh my God. And
all right, Judy. So what do we get? Like a song and juggling? What's happening?
Oh my God. Well, I love karaoke. I could sing, but I don't think I could sing while I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, which is, the thing that I got really good at during COVID, which also I was good at before COVID, was eating.
Who doesn't respect eating?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat. So I'm gonna eat. Here, let me go get it. One second.
Okay, wait. This is what I'm doing to encourage you.
Uh-oh.
There. I'm holding the candle for the battle. Yeah.
Oh my God, you already won, bitch. What? You already won.
I'm holding the candle for the battle. Rock on, Judy. Get it. All right.
All right.
Get it, girl. Get it. Eat that food, Judy.
All right.
Eat it.
Yeah, I gotta show you. Okay, so I'm gonna eat that in a minute.
Now I'm jealous.
Look, this is like, I made it. This is a Hawaiian bread. Well, I don't even know if I could do it now because now everything got hard because I put it in the oven. It's a bunch of sliders, and I made it this morning, and I'm like, okay. And by the way, I'm in Hawaii time, so it's 9:30 in the morning here, and I'm gonna try to eat this many sliders within a minute. So I could try to sing for you, but I can't do it. Exactly. So wait, I think I'm gonna need some kind of a liquid. Oh, let me get.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, definitely. I'm literally holding the candle for you. Okay. I'm ready. I'm like.
But the only thing that sucks is now it became dry because it's been sitting in the oven. So okay, it's not juicy. So,
it's gonna make it harder. It's true.
Yeah.
It's just gonna make the glory that much more extreme.
Exactly.
Right.
The glory of accomplishment.
Because I have a lot of nicknames. I go by yoMamaRice, and I also go by Judy the Foodie because I like to eat. All right, who's gonna time me? Who's timing me? You're timing me. All right. Oh my God, I don't know if I can do it now.
Go.
Let me win. Win.
Can you pull the computer wider so we can...
Wider. Okay. Here, wider. I got a computer wider. Here's the screen. All right.
Ow. Candle wax in my hand. Out.
Well, I can't help you, Richard. I'm not a computer tech. Here we go. Like there we go. Is that good? Yeah.
Pull that computer.
All right. bosses around. Uh-oh. There we go. All right. Are you going to time me?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. Tell me when.
Ready, set, go.
Yes.
Get
it. Yes, do it. Do it, Judy. We believe in you.
Can we
Yes.
get some here while you're eating?
To be or not to be? To eat or not to eat? What is the question?
Yes. Millions are cheering you from afar. The internet is on your side.
This is harder than I thought. I don't know how those few people do it. No, it's really hard.
Coming up, almost a minute. Mercy was a 1.4. Where are we at?
I need ketchup. I need ketchup.
Got as long as I did.
124. I need ketchup. Servants! My ketchup.
Ketchup. Yes, ketchup, ketchup. Ketchup helps everything.
Heinz. I feel like it's been more than a minute and a half. Alright, I think I'm done. No, I keep eating. Really? It's not been a minute and a half?
No, it's been a minute 47. Past Mercy.
I'm past Mercy. See, it's been a minute and 40. Alright, I knew you were gonna win anyway. But then I'll sing something. No, what should I sing?
I have a question for you though.
Okay.
Is that Kirkland soda product placement? Because that's genius if so.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. I should be, right? And
You should
Heinz
get them
ketchup.
to, it was so perfectly turned toward the lens. Yes, Heinz. Yep.
In Kirkland,
Get them to
please
sponsor.
us.
MILFriend, sponsored by Heinz and Kirkland.
There we go. So I don't know. We have to do a vote, but I think we already know who won.
But seriously though, like the average person, what would you rather do? Recite poetry upside down or eat a delicious sandwich? Clearly eat a delicious sandwich.
Well, you know what? I think the average person would like to do what you did or opt out for what I did. Way easier. Way easier.
I'm impressed. I personally, okay, I'm a weirdo, I know. I don't digest bread very well, so I almost never eat bread because it just like makes my stomach like, and it's not gluten, like it could be anything, it could be potato bread or whatever. So I literally could not even challenge you on that. Like if we both had an eat a sandwich contest, you would absolutely win. So there you go.
Well, I like to eat bread, so I'll just be like, eat all your bread.
Perfect. Perfect.
Right? I wish I had that where I couldn't eat bread. You know? I wish I had that.
I mean, sometimes I do, and I just pay the price, but you know.
Oh, really? What happens to you?
Like my okay. Fun fact, yoMamaRice. I have a rice intolerance, like not just eating, but also dermal sensitivity. Like when I went to get allergy tests one time and where they prick, they do like 100 different points on your body. And there was one point where I was like, oh, I can't see it. Oh my God, I have to scratch. And they wouldn't let me scratch it. And they're like, which one? And I pointed out and they're like, oh no, it can't be that one. And I'm like, trust me, it's that one. And it was rice.
What do you mean? Like if you touch it?
So if I eat rice, my stomach swells out like people who are lactose intolerant. It's basically the same thing. What? I know. And even if I touch it, like my hands get like a weird, like a mottled kind of, it makes traveling really hard, you know? Because that's like the staple food for 90% of the world. I'm like, great.
Yeah, right? Rice and potato. Rice on one part of the world and potato on the other part of the world, right?
It's true.
Fortunately, I'm okay
Wow.
with the potatoes. But yeah, I used to travel. One of my brothers lived in Indonesia for a long time, and every time I went, I just feel like I'm gonna be on a diet.
So what did you eat? You can't eat anything then. What are you
Well, no,
eating?
I
Just
did. I ate. I mean, there's lots of vegetables and stuff like that, and I can still eat like any seafood or meat or anything like that. But it's like rice is obviously in so many things, and it just makes you look like a lunatic when you're like, no, I don't want any rice, and they're like, what?
can you
Like,
touch it though? Can you touch the rice?
even if I touch it, it's not major, but I itch. I get itching. It's like
Oh,
yeah, contact dermatitis with rice. Crazy.
wow,
And
that
like
is
I said,
crazy.
sometimes I just go ahead and I'm like, I want sushi. I'm going to plan out a day of being miserable after I eat sushi. I'm just going to do it.
Well, sashimi, just as
Also
good,
true.
you know.
Yeah. But,
All the
it's not the
rice.
same. You get your little
I
roll
know.
and it's got like the avocado in there and,
Yeah, it's not the same. Well, I mean,
Also
believe it or
funny, I'm
not,
still, what?
yeah. I mean, I could eat almost anything, but I am allergic to mango. Do you ever hear of mango allergy? Yeah, I can't touch it. I'll break out in
Yes.
hives. Yeah, a lot of people are. I think a lot of
It's
people are.
true. Did a musical my first year out of college. It was like my first paying job, where one of the girls in the chorus was allergic to mango. And on opening night, somebody sent backstage like a basket of dried fruit. And she was like, ooh, mango. And she picks up the dried mango, and we're like, wait, aren't you allergic to mango? And she goes, well, not dried mango. And we were like, why would it be any different? And so she ate it, and like 30 seconds later, she was like, and they had to call the ambulance and take her away.
Oh my
True
God.
story. I know. So
Oh my,
yeah, mango is legit. Like, don't eat it
yeah,
at all.
yeah,
How did you
yeah.
find out you're
Well,
allergic?
well, because I wasn't that allergic to it, where I couldn't breathe, but like my whole body broke out in hives. You know? That happened to me actually too when I was in Nepal, and it's a long story. But in Nepal, like I broke out in hives because they just eat a lot of curry and there's mango in a lot of things. And I guess I've tried to stay away from it, but somehow I must have gotten some of it. And
Yeah.
I broke out in all these little red hives, and I thought it was scabies because I went to the pharmacist, and the pharmacist was like, "That's scabies," and I'm like, "Oh my God, there's little animals crawling all over me!" Oh my God, I
You're
was
like,
freaking out.
no.
And then they gave me this lotion to put on, and I was like just lathering it on. And then finally, I went to the hospital there, and it's Nepal is one of the poorest countries in the world, and
Yeah.
there was there were literally two doctors shared one room, tiny little room, and all they had was one table that they shared. So you walk up, and then you could hear the other person talking to, because you're sitting right next to each other. The other patient's talking to the other doctor, and I'm talking to this doctor, and this doctor just came up to me with a magnifying glass. You know those cheap magnifying glasses at Staples that you would just get for your office? He just went like this, and he goes, "Oh, allergy." I go, "What?" And then he gave me a prescription that I went downstairs and I filled it for like 50 cents or something like that, took it,
Yeah.
and it was gone. I'm like, "How did you?" I'm like, "How in the hell did you know that that was allergies?" Because I was thinking I'm gonna come back to America and CDC's gonna like, put me in some jail where they're gonna like be like, "She's got some disease," and they'll do all these
You're
tests
gonna
on me.
infect everyone.
But yeah, right? Crazy.
You
I
know
know,
why,
right?
Judy? He was the Sherlock Holmes doctor with his giant magnifying glass. He Sherlock
Right?
Holmes that stuff.
Yeah. That goes to tell you that it doesn't matter. I guess if you know your shit, then you just know it. You don't, you
Exactly.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to do all the. I wish somebody would do that with the COVID right now.
Right?
Magnifying glass. Oh, it's the
Well,
COVID.
and
This is how you
meanwhile,
do
they gave you a prescription for 50 cents. Probably the same thing in the US would have been like $700.
Whoa, more than that, because I would have gone through all these tests. I probably have to do
Yes.
that allergy test. Don't you have to get a bunch of needles poked in you?
Yes.
Right?
You lay there in a paper shirt and they open up the back and they do like 100 needles on your back while you're just like, ah. And then
And you
you
have
either
to do
itch
it
or you don't
multiple
itch.
times. Right? And you
I
do
only
it
had to do
multiple
it
times.
once. Yeah,
Oh,
only had to
okay.
do it once,
Oh,
thankfully.
wow.
I mean, it
Yeah,
was
yeah, no.
fascinating. You're like,
Was
okay,
it?
cool, I'm good with ragweed or whatever.
Is it kind of like acupuncture? Those needles? You ever done acupuncture?
I've never had acupuncture, so I don't know.
No?
No,
What?
I
They
never
come
have.
at you with my needles.
Well, I am, another fun fact, I'm a community blood donor, and they don't like it if you get like needly things. So if you get
Oh,
acupuncture, you have to like tell them the person you got it from. They have to be like a medical doctor or a DDO or whatever. And so I'm always just like, all right, I'm okay. Unless, yeah, I don't know. I've never needed it, I guess.
yeah. Well, you don't look like you need it. I mean, you're in great shape, you know. I need it all the time because it like definitely like all my stress and stuff, as soon as they put a needle in it, it's like, you know, kind of like getting a
Okay.
massage, a step above it, you know, because it's like getting
I
three massages.
I am happy to hear that, and will take that under advisement because I'm all for things that are quick and easy. That's my favorite kind of thing.
Quick and easy. Did you say quick and easy? Miss Spider Woman right there. That what you did there was amazing. That wasn't quick and easy. That took you a lot of training to be able to do that.
Well, what I'm
How do you
mostly proud of is that I thought of that poem recitation thing like literally 30 seconds before we started. I was like, wait.
genius? Right?
Inspiration has struck. But yeah,
Yep,
but I
yep.
didn't have a delicious lunch like you, so there's that.
This is not lunch. This is breakfast. Don't forget, it was 9:30 in the
That's
morning
right.
when I'm doing it.
Yes, sorry, it's lunch break. It's
That's
lunch
why
and
it's a
awesome.
little harder. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
every
So,
every hour is a good time for grilled meats.
yep, yep, definitely. So let's tell everybody. So episode 6, Kate here, she gets clobbered, is what I call
She
it.
gets her
She gets clobbered.
comeuppance.
She gets her
For
comeuppance, and it's fun.
anyone out there who doesn't like me, like anyone who's ever had a beef with me, watch this episode and you'll be like, yeah. You'll be so happy, I promise. Like if you've ever been like, that Mercy Malick, I swear I'd like to just, and you'll be like, it'll be Schadenfreude.
Right? But then it's funny as hell. It's a
It
funny
is.
ass episode, and I mean, like, oh, you guys were so funny, all of you. I mean, so funny, and you guys have to just watch. It's getting released in 15 minutes, and just know that, yeah, it's definitely. I think it's the show basically just kind of gets crazier and crazier, and I guess I would say this is kind of like the climax moment.
I also have to say this episode employs one of my favorite comedic techniques, like amongst the repertoire of like standard comedy things, which is I call it the Family Guy. I know there's a better name for it,
It
but
is.
where there's something like very normal going on in the foreground, and in the background there's just like craziness, and the juxtaposition is so funny. I remember when I went in to do ADR for the non-industry people, that's when you go into the studio and you re-record some of the dialogue. Ooh, there's a phone ringing.
Hello.
That's someone calling, being like, "I hate you. I want to see this episode." Um, so I went in to do it, and and I couldn't stop laughing. Like I couldn't even record the lines because I was watching the screen. I'm like, ah! I made exactly that noise too. I went, ah! Ah!
Oh my goodness.
And
All right, between
yeah,
you and me. Yeah,
yeah, it
yeah,
was over
that
in
was
Culver
fun.
City. Yeah, there.
This was definitely it was such a fun shoot day for that shot. Yeah, it was great. It was awesome. Yeah,
Yes.
so everybody, watch in 14 minutes. It's dropping here on Facebook. If you can't wait, go to YouTube, which is YouTube dot, that line that goes this way. yoMamaRice does not cook. Or watch it here on yoMamaRice on Facebook in 14 minutes. And thank you, Mercy. And I think Mercy won, hands down. I'm not worthy. Yay! Thank you so much. All right, bye,
Wait, here we
guys.
go to end the episode. Ready?
Oh, I hope you made a wish.
Oh, I got wax on myself. Oh no.
Oh, no, no. I hope you made a wish. You're supposed to make
Oh,
a wish when you grow up.
I should have wished for like 4 million views. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hey, you can't say it out loud. Once you said it out loud, you just ruined it. You jinxed it.
Okay, pretend. Ready? I'm making a wish and no one knows what it is. Yes!
Yes.
Sending it out to the universe. Most lives.
All right, thank you guys. It's releasing in 13 minutes.
Yes.
Adios. Bye, Mercy. Thanks.
Hi, Judy.
Bye.